Hello, we are going to talk about progressivism. We are Irma Nunez and Sara Andino. So, the progressive education philosophy was established in America from the mid 1920s through the mid 1950s. John Dewey was its foremost proponent. One of his tenets was that the school should improve the way of life of our citizens through experiencing freedom and democracy in schools. Shared decision making planning of teachers with students, student selected topics are all aspects. Books are tools rather than authority. So this is our guy. Okay, so John Dewey, he would later be remembered as the father of progressive education. He was the most eloquent and most influential figure in educational progressivism. So, progressivism then is a theory of education that is concerned with learning by doing and purports that children or students learn best when pursuing their own interests and satisfying their own needs. Okay, so the aim of education to promote democratic and social living. Dewey wanted the students to learn through action and being involved in the processes that will get to the end product. He wanted the students to work on hands-on projects so learning would take place rather than memorization. So we all know that in a regular classroom, students just memorize what they need to know, and that goes away after the test. In Dewey's mind, the students would have to exercise their brain by problem solving and thinking critically, resulting in learning. This allows the individual's brain to develop, so as the individual grows, learning becomes easier. Progressivists believe that education should focus on the whole student rather than on the content or on the teacher. This educational philosophy stresses that the students should test ideas by active experimentation. Learning is rooted in the questions of learners that arise through experiencing the world. It is active, not passive. The learner is a problem solver and thinker who makes meaning through his or her individual experience in the physical and cultural context. So, this is what a progressivist classroom would look like. Next, we have the curriculum. Okay, the curriculum is experience based one. The curriculum is derived from the student's interests and questions. The scientific method is used by progressivist educators so that students can study matter and events systematically and firsthand. Progressivist teachers try making school interesting and useful by planning lessons that provoke curiosity. In a progressivist school, students are actively learning. The students interact with one another and develop social qualities such as cooperation and tolerance for different points of view. In addition, students solve problems in the classroom similar to those they will encounter in their everyday lives. Progressivists believe that education should be a process of ongoing growth, not just preparation for becoming an adult. An obvious example of progressivism would be our class. We are in groups working a lot and we actively learn through discussion. We talk about how what we read can be incorporated in our future teaching careers. Progressivists believe that individuality, progress, and change are fundamental to one's education, believing that people learn best from what they consider most relevant to their lives. So, progressivists center their curricula on the needs, experiences, interests, and abilities of the students. Next, we have instructional methods. There are a lot of ways and methods to demonstrate progressivism in the classroom. Here, listed are some examples we have found. doing at least one group work project as well as at least one single project-based learning assignment, doing active learning as a class, or doing games like Jeopardy or other games to help prepare for a test or a quiz. And doing outdoor activities for a class are very important, and reward the students for the goals they achieved with the rules for positive consequences that together are assigned in class, such as following all classroom rules and treating others with respect and kindness, and helping students with anything they are having trouble with. Next, we have the role of the teachers. Teachers act as facilitators for the students' learning. They determine the students' interest for developing curriculum. So they find what the students are interested in, and they create a curriculum that will interest the students. Effective teachers provide experiences so that students can learn by doing too. And the role of students. They participate in formulating the purposes that are the basis for the student-centered curriculum. So they have to participate in class. Next, we have teacher-learner relationship. This philosophy is a student-centered philosophy, and there is a lot of interaction between a student and teachers. To sum up, the focus of progressivism is the individual's growth from within through interaction with favorable environment, um, the learning through experience, natural learning processes and stages of development. It focuses on the learner as a whole person, the social nature of learner and the development of healthy relationships with others in the classroom community, and the promotion of learner responsibility and of learning. Okay. It emphasizes methodology and the need for principles to govern the teaching learning processes. So this is basically it. This is our topic and this is our philosophy. We hope you have understood our explanation, and if you have any question, we will be open to answer them. Thank you very much, and this is the end of the presentation. Thank you for your attention.